jewel of England's south coast. I'm Guy Mowbray, and it's a pleasure to be joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box. And a live game from the Premier League on the way. It's Brighton and Hove Albion, and they play Wolverhampton Wanderers.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Here's how Brighton and Hove Albion line up.
Well, it's a flat 4-5-1, which would suggest they're going to try and play on the counter-attack. However, that will only work if they don't drop too deep and can't support the main striker.
This is the Wolves team sheet.
Well, they're going to set up as a 4-4-2, which means the front two will need to be clever with their combination play, dynamic with their movement and energetic with their closing down. I'm looking forward to seeing them play here today.
Arsenal and West Ham midfielder Stuart Robson alongside me. And it's all about the Premier League here. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they face Leicester City.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
This is how Wolverhampton Wanderers line up.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
Here's how Leicester City line up.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
Room to do something here. Oh, real opportunity!
We find ourselves at Molineux. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers up against West Ham United.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
initial 11 for Wolves.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And a look at the West Ham 11.
Well, it's not fashionable, but 4-4-2 can still be a good system, both with and without the ball. Key to success today will be the wide players. They need to be the main creators.
And away we go, the first half of this game. Decent position for Wolves to be in. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Freddie Potts. Kyle Walker-Peters has it. Wolves victorious last time out against Leicester. How do you see things going for them in this game?
Well, they pushed all the way to the final whistle, but I thought it was a decent performance overall. Today will follow a similar pattern, and I expect them to win by the odd goal.
Well, the home side know full well they've got to do an awful lot better in an attacking sense. Just look at their record.
Well, there just isn't enough creativity in the team. Yes, the strikers haven't played well, but the service...
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity! No-nonsense clearance behind for the corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? And firing it. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Arias. An alert intervention. Thoughtful play. Edson Alvarez. And cut out nicely.
Yeah, that was a good interception.
Jurgen Strand Larsen. Well, we've been following the changes at the club with a good deal of interest. New manager.
Hang on, it's a chance here.
Splendid challenge, that. Arias. Now he must favour the cross. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. And running free here. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. Delivered into the box. Oh, breezing past him. Oh, fearless. In a decent position now. Takes aim. Oh, that surely had to go in. But marvellous defending. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Now the keeper grabs it. Salazar. That is tackling of the highest order. Somerville. Oh, great attacking play. Dangerous ball. Not the clearance that was called for. And the attack fizzling out. Salazar. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Possession one. Arokodare. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution. That's a lovely ball. What can he do with it now? opportunity. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Rodrigo Salazar. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So back underway, and surely there's more to come in this game. Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. And Wolves looking dangerous. Crossing opportunity. And that's an easy one after a disappointing attempt.
Well, you have to take those sort of chances, that's for sure.
Can he put them in front? Yes, is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Well, the action underway once again, and the onus is on West Ham to find a response now. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on Newcastle United. Now to level it! And couldn't quite squeeze. Close.
Well, it's certainly a decent effort, but not quite good enough. They still trail here.
Agbadu. Jürgen Strand-Larsen. Arias. The save was a good one. And over comes the corner. Well, he'd love to have that delivery back. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV, and Premier League action coming up. It's West Ham United taking on Brighton. Could cross it in here. And snuffed out the danger immediately. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. So a personnel change then. For more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
The concern seems to be in the foot area, because in that last challenge he got trodden on. So it could be quite sore.
Cheers, Jeff. John Arias. Advantage played. Did well to win the ball back. Crossed in there. Tire of seeing it again and again. Sheer technical excellence. A goal of the highest order. Take a bow. Emmanuel Agbadu. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. How about the cross? Ten minutes to go then. Will there be late excitement? using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. And playing it through. Can he? Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up. Well, nicely cut out. Oh, breezing past him. And played in. Oh, that's a magnificent goal! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away. Yet dispatched, seemingly with ease. If ever there were... So the referee brings the... a change of momentum. Hello and welcome to the northeast of England. We're here at St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Newcastle United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And look at this! Can he deliver? Oh, the post denied him. A bit disappointing in the end. And here's the Newcastle formation. Nick Pope gets the nod between the posts. Sandro Tonali plays alongside Bruno Guimaraes in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Slight miscue in the final third.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
The initial 11 for Wolves.
Well, this system gives them a good defensive base. A well-drilled back four, a solid midfield with wide players tucking in, and two forwards who can press the ball. But does it provide enough fluidity going forward? I'm never sure.
It's time to play it over. Nick Woltemade. Bruno Guimaraes. Can they jump ahead? And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Dangerous ball. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. John Arias. Well, the newspapers have been covering the story in detail. I'm referring to Kieran Trippier. The rumours have been confirmed. He has elected to end his illustrious career at the end of this campaign. A massive loss for the club, Stuart.
Well, it's a great shame because he's been a joy to watch over the years. But he's certainly going out at the top, which I think is a really good decision, Derek.
And someone has found the net in the Arsenal match. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
Yeah, it's a goal for Everton. It's now 1-0 with 34 minutes on the clock.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Beautiful pass, and it's opening up. Goalkeeper getting both gloves on the ball. Traore with it. That's a good pass. Will it be? Brilliantly blocked. Now sending it in. And Wolves struggling to keep the ball. And no more time left. That will conclude. So off and running again, and I must say I hope the first half was simply a warm-up act for what is to come. failing to keep the ball. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Newcastle United taking on Brighton. Trippier. Now with Guimaraes. Trippier now. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. But they took care of the situation defensively. And that... going to result in a goal kick. Right, let's join Alex Scott because I understand there's been a goal in the Spurs game, Alex.
It's a goal for Spurs. They're the first on the score sheet here.
Could be! In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Guimaraes. Sandro Tonali. Trippier now. Now good run and good ball control. Good looking cross. Sandro Tonali. Now with Guimaraes. And news of a goal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Nottingham Forest. The defender was caught in possession just before the goal. He won't...
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. And deflected onto the crossbar. Well, to Alex, apologies for having to interrupt you just then. To clarify, Nottingham Forest have scored in that game. And the match is level at 1-1.
Well, if Newcastle score now, these fans will go absolutely wild. What a finish we've got here.
Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Wolves facing West Bromwich Albion. And Wolves being afforded too much space here. Oh, look at this. A tremendous run. Oh, this looks useful. And firing in. Well, a splendid individual performance, but the manager elects to make a change. Well, not long to go here. Can Wolves preserve the victory?
Well, it's been a tight game, but I think they've been the better team. They've just had that little bit more quality, certainly in attack, and of course they've been well organised at the back. They just need to see this through now.
2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether or not they can come up with an equaliser. So the referee says that will do it for this match anyway, and it goes into the history books as a win for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Well, Derek, it was a really...
Can I ask you a couple of questions? Thanks so much for your time.
Nobody wants to live forever, but
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll be starting to take questions now. Okay, guys, we are out of time. Thank you very much for attending. Apologies if you were unable to get a question in.
Well, from the very first day, this manager has been all about building a team. And the way the fan support improves, he's got everything right so far. A warm welcome to you from the heart of England. We're at the Hawthorns. My name's Guy Mowbray. Sue Smith is alongside me for commentary. And we've got action from the Premier League here today. It's West Bromwich Albion, and they play Wolverhampton Wanderers.
It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the atmosphere.
This is how West Brom line up.
Well, it looks like a 4-2-4. It's not the most common setup, but we've seen teams be very successful using this before. They'll be looking to counter and create overloads in attacking areas of the pitch, with the forwards ready to pounce when they do.
This is how Wolverhampton Wanderers line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-4-2, and I always think that this system offers a strong defensive presence all over the pitch. And in attack, you always have numbers getting forward. They've got quality out wide, so I'm sure the flanks are going to be used today.
First half is underway. Just needs the composure now. And it's in! Near silence in large parts of the ground as the first goal in the derby is scored. And the first half is underway. Just...
Hay algo para tomar. Si quieres, lo puedes tener. Si quieres, lo puedes. Yo quiero tenerte de frente. Bebé, tú eres otro nivel. Por si algún día nos olvidamos, o si no te vuelvo a ver, aprovecho esta ocasión para bailar contigo. Por si algún día nos olvidamos, aunque sé que no va a ser, aprovecho esta ocasión. Bailo, la playa a la orilla del mar, la arena con sal. Hay algo para tomar, si quieres lo puedes tener. Grabarte en otro atardecer, bebé, tú eres otro nivel. Si quieres lo puedes tener. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. 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 look, somewhere sunny, sweating with two, my tummy. I mean ravioli and a pizza with the honey. I'm 000 for the week, you dummy. 10 in her tone. Been a long week, she do not miss home. She's up in Marseille, France. It's 98 degrees, so the sunscreen on. My boo only like boutique hotels. I booked that cause like Cornell. Poolside D&D, no sale. The sunset looks so pastel. For a little stamina, treat it like 24 hours of Le Mans. Don't know what this life will bring. If you're stressed out, let me hear you sing.
I wanna go vacay. I wanna go vacay. I wanna go vacay. I wanna spend. I wanna spend. I wanna go vacay. I wanna go vacay. I wanna go vacay. I wanna spend.
Welcome from Molineux, right in the heart of industrial England. I'm Guy Mowbray, and it's a pleasure to be joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box. And here we are, all set for the final act of another season in the Premier League. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they play Brentford.
Well, what a season it's been. We've seen everything. Drama at both ends of the table, some spectacular goals and plenty of entertainment. The players, of course, will be looking forward to a break now, but hopefully not before they give us a good game today.
This is the Wolves team sheet.
Well, on paper, it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
This is today's Brentford team.
Well, it's a 3-5-2 formation, but the player that holds everything together is the deep midfield player. He's good defensively, but he's also a very good passer of the ball. He's key to their game plan here.
That one's gone out. Now, here's an invitation. Now it's on for them. And they've scored! The first goal of a tight game.
confiar, tenemos que mentir. Solo soy un impostor, yo saliré de.
La gente se emocionó, abuela haciendo TikTok. ¿Y ahora qué vamos a hacer?
Si yo no sé ni cantar,
Y yo no sé ni rapear.
el futuro pinta mal.
¿Cómo se dice?
Rafi y la disquera están vendiéndome humo. No nos merecemos ser los número uno.
Salimos primero cuando buscan en Google. Y eso que venimos del mundo.
Y yo no sé ni cantar,
Y yo no sé ni rapear.
el futuro pinta mal.
¿Cómo se dice?
Nothing, no hay nada que hacer. Soy un impostor, no nos van a creer que somos lo mejor. Síndrome de impostor. Demasiada presión. Demasiada presión. Hace un mes sin dormir, del estrés me voy a morir. Esta vida no es para mí. Meditando y me arrepentí.
Y quieren que aprendamos inglés.
Y quieren que vayamos al gym.
Cliché, nos piden que empecemos a ahorrar. Moishe,
Nos van a cancelar otra vez.
¿y qué?